so cool, but my wife was going on a walk today and she found this little Kershaw knife and was just lying in the grass by the side of the road and really beat up in terms of the blade. You can see the tip's broken off and there's a lot of chips in the blade and just kind of crappy looking, but thought, man, we can rebuild it. So first thing I had to do was get it apart, and comes apart with just standard Torx star drive bits. And I've never taken one of these apart. This is the speed safe assist opening. There's a little torsion bar there. I think it's so cool too that she didn't find some no-name knife, but she actually found a Kershaw, which I like Kershaws. I got several of them. And just kind of really cool to see how this works and how it comes apart and goes back together again. So I have this piece of scrap Damascus steel that I bought at the Blade Show. Gavco and I bought several pieces of this, and measures out to about 128, 129, 132. You can see it's a little bit uneven, but it's going to be perfect to make a knife. So I just clamped the blade on and scribed around it and came out with this blade shape, which is just kind of the rough shape. Here it is with the original blade, and you can see that I've got it a little more refined, and also flat ground it, just rubbed it on sandpaper against a flat surface till it's down to 122 thousandths, which will give me a little room for heat treating. And then hollow ground it like this, and I like how it's looking pretty good so far. Then I just worked on getting the timing right on this knife, adjusting it so that the liner lock would lock against it and the stop pin in the back was right, and was able to put it together. There's the original blade, and voila, it's working. So I'm real happy with this. Good solid lockup. I like my blade shape better than the original one. Sorry, it's a little out of focus there. Then I just put a little bit of a flat part up at the top, you can see, with a little bit of jimping on there. And looks pretty good. Falls down the center. There you can see the jimping, and action's pretty good. Well, I'm out of ferric chloride, so I decided to etch this blade by boiling it in some vinegar with a little bit of salt in it. And as you can see, the pattern's starting to pop here pretty good. And I'm steamed up my camera, but I'm pretty happy with that action. So here's the knife all put together, and let's see if it works. Yep, it does. Real happy with how this came out. And again, sorry, I'm not sure why my camera wasn't focusing there right, but I'll have some clearer pictures for you, some stills here. So not bad for a knife that was found in a scrap Damascus blade. I think this turned out really good, and I love how it looks.